To enhance the psychological warfare in the interrogation setup, we can integrate additional sensory, environmental, and symbolic elements designed to create subtle but powerful discomfort, encouraging the suspect to cooperate. Distorted fly sounds. Amplify the buzzing and distort it periodically, making it louder or mimic a heartbeat rhythm. This erratic pattern disorients and adds subconscious stress. Looped video feed. Occasionally, the fly appears to escape on the TV only to reset to its trapped position. This loop reinforces a sense of futility and inevitability in the suspect's mind. Subliminal imagery. Flash barely perceptible images of confinement like a closing door or chains on the screen. This triggers unease without the suspect consciously understanding why. Temperature fluctuations. Slightly adjust the room temperature, cold enough to be uncomfortable but not unbearable, making the suspect physically uneasy. Background noise. Introduce faint, repetitive sounds in the background, such as dripping water or distant murmurs. These sounds should remain constant but indistinct, amplifying paranoia. Unbalanced lighting. Use a single light source placed behind the suspect, casting their shadow onto the screen. This reinforces a metaphorical watching yourself trapped effect. Chair design. Use a slightly uneven chair or one with a backrest that is subtly too short, preventing complete relaxation. Table setup. The table could have grooves or textured areas that are uncomfortable to touch, discouraging the suspect from resting their hands. Symbolic objects. A clock without hands is prominently displayed, symbolizing timelessness and a lack of control, which deepens psychological discomfort. Reflective screen edges surround the screen with reflective material, creating a distorted image of the suspect when they glance away from the fly. Dialogue and interaction-controlled silence is used, with interrogators remaining silent for extended periods. They stare at the screen with interest, as though the fly's struggle is more significant than the suspect's responses. Interrogators could also mirror questions, repeating the suspect's answers in an exaggerated or distorted way, making them second-guess their own responses. Occasionally, they make unusual requests, asking the suspect to describe what they see on the screen as though their interpretation holds the key to the interview. This reinforces the feeling of being trapped in a surreal situation. Tactile additions. Fly on glass prop. Interrogators could slide a small sealed container with another trapped fly across the table, symbolically transferring trapped energy to the suspect. Static electricity. Add a subtle static charge to the table, giving a mild, harmless shock when the suspect touches it, further destabilizing their focus. Unexpected twists, sudden TV glitch. Randomly disrupt the fly video feed with short clips of interrogators calmly watching the suspect, suggesting they're under constant surveillance even beyond the room. Scripted outside sounds. Introduce faint noises of muffled laughter, footsteps, or whispers outside the room, reinforcing paranoia. Final layer, cognitive overload, fake countdown timer. Add a visible countdown timer on the screen with no clear explanation. Once it ends, nothing happens, further building a sense of dread and confusion. Meaningless numbers. Occasionally display random numbers or phrases on the screen as though they are clues. This prompts the suspect to overanalyze their situation. Key ethical notes. While this setup focuses on psychological warfare, it must remain within legal boundaries and avoid causing long-term psychological harm. Every step should be defensible in court, ensuring ethical guidelines are followed.